Welcome back to our C# programming series. In the last episode, we explored operators and expressions, which allow us to perform calculations and comparisons. But what if we want our program to make decisions based on certain conditions? That's where conditional statements come in. Conditional statements help us control the flow of a program by executing different blocks of code based on specific conditions. In this video, we'll explore different types of conditional statements like if, else, switch, and nested conditions. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to write programs that can react to user input, perform validations, and automate decision-making. Let's get started. Conditional statements in C# allow a program to make decisions. Imagine you're checking the weather to decide what to wear. If it's cold, you wear a jacket. If it's hot, you wear a t-shirt. Similarly, in programming, we use conditional statements to tell the computer what to do based on different conditions. The most basic conditional statement is the if statement. It checks a condition and executes the code inside the block only if the condition is true. Let's look at an example. Here, the condition temperature less than 20 is true, so the message "it's cold outside" wear a jacket will be displayed. If the condition were false, nothing would happen. But what if we want to do something different when the condition is false? That's where the else statement comes in. Now, if the temperature is less than 20, it prints a message about wearing a jacket. Otherwise, it prints "it's warm outside. Enjoy your day." This is a simple either-or decision in C#. What if we have more than two conditions? That's where else if comes in. We can check multiple conditions in sequence using else if. In this example, if the score is 90 or higher, the message "you got an A" is printed. If it's between 80 and 89, the message "you got a B" is printed. We keep checking conditions in sequence until one is true. If none of the conditions match, the else block runs. If we have many possible values for a variable and want to execute different code for each case, the switch statement is cleaner and more efficient than multiple if-else statements. Here's an example. The switch statement checks the value of day. If day is 3, it prints Wednesday. If no case matches, the default block runs. This is great for handling menu selections, user inputs, and multiple options efficiently. Sometimes, we need nested conditions, where an if statement is placed inside another if. This is useful for checking multiple dependent conditions. Here, we first check if the person is 18 or older. If true, we check if they have a license. If both conditions are met, they can drive. Otherwise, they get an appropriate message. Nested conditions allow for complex decision-making in programs. Before we wrap up, here are some common mistakes to avoid when using conditionals. 1. Forgetting to use equals for comparisons. Example, if x equals 5, instead of if x equals 5. 2. Not using else properly, leading to unintended results. 3. Overusing nested if statements instead of using switch. 4. Forgetting break statements in switch cases. 5. Not considering edge cases when writing conditions. Following best practices ensures that your code remains efficient, readable, and bug-free. Great job! Today we learned about conditional statements in C#, including if, else if, switch, and nested conditions. These concepts are essential for making dynamic and interactive programs, like user authentication, decision-making apps, and game logic. In the next episode, we'll learn about loops in C#, which help us repeat actions efficiently. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. See you in the next lesson.